Hello everyone, my name is Jahnavi. Now we are going to see how we can get the temperature and latitude and longitude of a current place by using JavaScript. Here we will use two websites. With the help of those two websites, we can get this information. Let us go into deep of the websites. The first one is WeatherStat, which will help us to get the information of the weather. And the second one is Mapbox, which helps us to get the latitude, longitude, and some other information. I will show that in process. In WeatherStat, in both the websites we'll have the API key which is specific for each individual, and this API key must be placed in the given URL to get the temperature or latitude or longitude of the place we live in. So for the weather app, we'll be given with documentation for both of the websites. We'll go through the documentation. I will show you the syntax here. If we use this syntax and if we retrieve the data, we'll get the weather information. Here in place of access key, we have to replace the specific access key given by each individual, given for each individual, and then after in the place of query we can give name of the city or latitude and longitude of the city, and I have given name of the city as Bhimavaram, and this is my access key. If we execute this, here we will get the temperature, latitude and longitude of a place, time zone, wind speed, pressure, precipitation, humidity, cloud show. Everything what is related to the weather we'll get here. And when we go to the map box, here we'll have the same syntax and API key here. So here this is the syntax which is used by us. I have taken the syntax and I have changed the name of the city as Bhimavaram to get the information related to the Bhimavaram, and this is my access token. So here if we type this, we'll get the all values such as how many Bhimavarams are there in whole world. In the sense it will search for all the things. It will give district even. Here West Godavari, Andhra Pradesh, India, and it will give ID. And again in East Godavari also. Here in Bhadrachalam, Khammam, Telangana, India. So we'll get all the information along with latitude and longitude of the place. Here center. This is latitude and longitude of the places. So by using these both, we can get the information. I'll show how we can write the code. So for using weather information access, we have to request the data from the app. So here we'll use request module. For using the request module, we'll use the command npm install save request. So it helps us to get the request module into our system. As I have installed already, it will just get updated. So updated one package and audited 47 packages. So I got this module. I have using /geolog. In the sense, this is the local file here. So first we'll go through geolog.js. So geolog helps us to find the latitude and longitude of a place as we have seen before. So I have installed request module as before, and here we are using geolog function which have town value and callback function. So where HTTPS API box geocode, and this is the link which I have shown for you people in Mapbox and also in the Chrome. Here we'll use Bhimavaram and access token. I am requesting the URL with this link JSON true, in the sense we have to get it in the JSON format, and function contains two parameters, error and response. If we face error, response will be null, and if we get the response, error will be null. So here if we get any error, we'll send the call error into the callback function and the response will be null. And if we send the error value to the callback function, the error value will be given and the response is null. Where data response dot body, in the sense we'll get data from the body of that I'll show you this. here we'll get from the body of this we'll get data, and the from type features. From features we'll get the data of latitude and longitude. So I have written the same data dot features of 0. In the features of 0 we have center, so features of center again. In center 0 we have longitude, and in the center of 1 we have latitude. Same, we have sent into the callback function with error as null value and the response as latitude and longitude. So for using the specific modules in our system into the another module, just we have to export those modules. So here I used module.export.geolog is equal to geolog. In the sense, geolog function will be used in another module where it is required. As it gives latitude and longitude, we can use anywhere in our system where we require latitude and longitude. So as we got latitude and longitude, now we have to know the temperature of the specific place. So I am going to weather info. I have installed request, as we have to request the data from weather info weather stack app. Then after dot slash geoslack, it is the syntax for writing the local files to access the grant to request for the access of local files. So I wrote dot slash geolack. Then after we are using get weather info function here, which contains two parameters, location and callback function. So I have using geolocation variable for saving latitude and longitude of a place. So I have using location.latitude, location.longitude. I have concatenated to make it as a string. Then after, as I showed you before in the weather stack app, we are using this as an access token. I have given my access token as geolocation itself is a string. Just I have concatenated with this string query is equal to, we will get latitude and longitude of the place. Then after we are requesting URL link in the JSON format. Function contains error and response. If we encounter with error, we'll write error and the response is null. And if it doesn't get error, we'll request the temperature in response.body.current temperature, that we are accessing that current temperature. We can write this as simple as a single sentence as response.body.current temperature. But for the better understanding, I have divided into three variables. So when we got the answer, we'll send error as null and response as temperature. So as we write this, we had to use some more code for getting the information of latitude and longitude. So I'm exporting get weather info to some other place where we want to use it. So I wrote module.exports.get weather info is equal to weather info. So here I wrote app.js, which is the another file where I want to access the temperature and latitude and longitude. So I require geolog and weather info here, as those are local files. I have given the specific format and I have imported them. Then after geolog is the function which is written here. Geolog, we can get this geolog. So geolog I have given the city Bhimavaram. Then function error comma log json. Log json is the response, in the sense we result, it can also be called as result. So console.log, if error encountered, it will print error, else it will print latitude and longitude of the place. With using same latitude and longitude, it will print the current temperature. So let us see what will we get if we execute app.js. So it is taking some time. So I have already executed before. Bhimavaram longitude is equal to 81.533, latitude is equal to 16.533, and the current temperature in Bhimavaram is 40 degrees. So I have executed it before. It gave the same answer. So as Bhimavaram is the city we know, case 1 is valid city I have given. So let us go for invalid city. We'll see what we'll get actually. I don't know what actually I'm typing. I'll give some other name. So here also I'll give some other name. In weather info app, there is no need to give the name of the city as we are getting longitude and latitude. Here some I have typed in VBA. I don't know whether the city exists or not. Here also I will change it something. See, I'll change this Bhimavaram into city as we don't know which city it is actually. So if we save the code and run it, we'll see what will happen. Whether it is throwing error or not. Here, invalid location. As we have given some other name, actually we don't know whether the city exists or not. They give invalid location. That is, it can't. The map box can't find the location of a city. So this is the simple code which helps us to get the current temperature, longitude, and latitude of the place which you want. Thank you.